Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video on this channel. I'm Szabi from CodeRevolution. So 2 weeks passed and no video from my part. This was because I was intensely working on Aimogen and on a new specific feature for it, which will be revealed in this video. So let me show you what I was working on in the last 2 weeks on Aimogen. And basically you will be able to see the great feature that will be coming soon, as it is unfortunately not ready, still not ready, but it will be soon, maybe next week I hope, but let's see. So basically here's a description of the new feature. Yeah, it's really long, and here is some ideas that I gathered for this new feature. So the new feature is called AI OmniBlocks, and in the development version of the plugin you will see here AI OmniBlocks. So you can ask, hey, what are these OmniBlocks? So the OmniBlocks are a kind of execution queue in the Aimogen plugin, which will allow you to run multiple AI prompts one after another and get the results from the previous prompts in and use them in the next prompt. And this will be very powerful, and let me show you why. So first of all, I will need to show you that the Aimogen plugin currently has the bulk AI post creator, the YouTube to blog post, the Amazon product, Amazon review. So these all are hard-coded execution queues. So first of all, for example, in the YouTube to blog post, you enter a YouTube URL, the plugin scrapes the captions for this URL, and it uses all these prompts, so title prompt, intro prompt, sections prompt, content prompt, QA prompt, to generate content which it concatenates into a single post. So this will be able to be automated also by OmniBlocks, and this will be able to be customized, or even you can create your own sequences like this with dynamic blocks like this. So title, article, intro, sections in OmniBlocks. So you heard me right, and you will be able to do this not just for YouTube, you will be able to do this for Amazon, for many more, as I plan to create multiple block types. So if you create a new rule here in the AI OmniBlocks, we can click configure the OmniBlocks here, and you will see that we have here set up these blocks. And execution starts from the top with ID 1, step 1. Step 2 is the second step. So first step, create a post title for a keyword. This is the title of the block. And basically, if we click on this icon, we will reveal the advanced settings of this prompt, of this block, the prompts, the assistant and model that will be used to create content using this textual block. Because as you will see, there will be multiple block types. So this AI text block creates a craft an attention grabbing and SEO optimized article on the topic of keywords. So keyword is a shortcode, and it will be grabbed from here. So you can enter here multiple keywords, one on each line, and the keyword variable will be grabbed from here. WordPress plugins, for example. And the keyword variable, so this is without the double quotes, keyword variable will be grabbed from there, and this will create the title. So this block, keep in mind, this will create the title. And if you go to the second block, you will see that this block uses the same keyword. However, this block can use also the title which was created by the previous block, because execution starts from the top and goes downwards. And if we click on this little button, we can add also the content of the previous block, and we can say the title of the post is, and this will be the title generated by the previous block. And like this article will be focused on this text and title. Okay, now let's generate a featured image, and we can generate a featured image like this, and this will be an image block from DALL-E. And we will see that models, we can select DALL-E 2, free or free HD. Image size, and after we are done creating the content that we need, we can create a publish block, which will basically save the post to our database. And here the publish block will contain AI text 1, which will be creating from here. So each block will create a shortcode with its result. So AI text 1 is the title generated by block ID 1. Afterwards, AI text 2 is the block which generates the content with ID 2, and so on. We will be able to set a block maybe for excerpt if you want. We can set an author, manually entered or automatically created with blocks, publish, post type, post format, parent, comments, pingbacks, post date range, custom fields, custom taxonomies, categories, text. Featured image is the image which was created by DALL-E image free, which is the block from previously created image free from here, and also many more stuff. Afterwards, we will be able to see the stop sign here. So this is the stop of our OmniBlocks, and this little block is for adding new blocks to our OmniBlocks queue. So you can disregard this last block after the stop sign, as this is only for adding new block. And if you want to add a new block, you can select the block type from here. As you can see, currently I have AI text image using DALL-E or Stable Diffusion, scrape sites, which is very powerful, as you can enter a URL and the plugin will be able to scrape content from that site. Scrape RSS feeds, Google search. You can create a Google search and search for the top results for a keyword, for example. Video caption, product details, YouTube video caption, Amazon product details, send mail, and save post. These are the blocks which are currently implemented. I will be planning also on creating templates for the blocks. So this is not yet implemented, but I will be working on this soon. Also, you can set up additional shortcodes with the shortcode name and shortcode value afterwards. These shortcodes will appear also in here. So for example, let's set these are related to SEO optimized article of a keyword. So let's say city, London. And if we click here, we will be able to use also the city shortcode, which we set up down here. And its value currently will be London, but we can set multiple values also separated by commas. So as you can see, the city shortcode is also possible to be used now here. Okay, so the ideas of blocks is this. Let me know what you think, guys, about it, as I see it as a really cool stuff. So let's get back to this text now. So AI OmniBlocks menu in AI-matic. Create a queue of AI blocks, each on a different type. So text, image, crawl sites, RSS, Amazon ASIN. Nested shortcodes are also supported. Google searches is done. YouTube caption search is done. And save types. The save type blocks, OmniBlocks, will be create post, send mail, send to social networks. This is not yet implemented. It will come soon to the plugin. Display in live editor, maybe this is also a feature I am thinking of. and also bridging to social network plugins. And yeah, this is something that I know only. Blocks can be critical or not. So yeah, the critical feature of the blocks is that each block has this critical checkbox. And if a block fails and it is critical, then the execution will completely stop. And the plugin will say, hey, this critical block failed and I stopped the execution because it's critical. However, if a block fails, which is not critical, the execution will continue, and just this block will not generate any results. And it will be a blank block. Blank results generated block. Okay, so let's go back. The publish post block returns the publish post URL. So yeah, also the publish post block will return some shortcodes, because this block will return the URL and post ID of the post which was created, which is published. And this is a good thing to have if you want to use, for example, a send email block, which will be able to be dragged like this and it will be added to our queue. And this send email block will be able to use the post URL and post ID from the block which published the post, and we can send an email with the content about which URL was published by the plugin by the previous block. So this is just an example. I said already that there will be also blocks for publishing to social media, and this will be also useful when you publish to social media. So if you want to publish the URL of the created post, this will be also possible. Just add the block after the publish post block, and the plugin will publish to social media the URL that you just published on your site. Okay, so let's get back. Also, Google Drive saving is planned, but not sure. There we will need to check on this. Send to Discord and many more. Blocks to spin translate using spinners translators. Embeddings block, this is also planned to create a block which generates results from the embeddings part of the plugin. Block to take content, title, etc. from other posts by ID. This is something I added recently. Save to local file as PDF, TXT. Block send email, this is done, so this is available. Block which will process each line of the input separately. This is like a for each block. So for each line of a prompt or for some text which can be generated by previous blocks, the plugin will do something. So you can say, for example, hey, write me the titles of 100 chapters from an ebook, and the AI will write 100 lines of chapters, and with this block you can create the content for each separately, which is really nice. Okay. Integrate with Puppeteer headless browser API for scraping. This is also done, and we can use the scraper block type actually, so scrape sites, and we add this to our queue, and we will see that it has a URL that we can scrape. Scraping method, which will be Puppeteer, WordPress store, and headless browser API. So headless browser API settings can be entered in main settings API keys, and you will find it in the latest version of the plugin here. Okay, and auto detector content selector class, this is also done, as the scraper has this content selector which has also visual selector to automatically detect content which you want to scrape from websites. So templates of block with categories, template manager, this is also need to be done. So templates are here currently and no templates are available so far. This needs to be implemented from my part. So here I plan to add many templates, tens, maybe even more templates, to allow you guys to dynamically load these queues of OmniBlocks. So I know that creating these queues can be difficult. Because of this, I plan to create these templates of OmniBlocks, which will be easily loaded by you guys and used and edited afterwards. Each block generates shortcodes for execution results, are unique to the blocks, and so forth. Okay, check all fields in blocks and warn shortcodes. This is a feature I plan for safety of the parameters that are set. Okay. So far this is the idea. I know that yeah, it's a bit hard to understand it before you will be able to see it in action. However, I yeah, still am working on it actively, and yeah, it will be released soon. So if you have more ideas for this new block feature, and I hope I was able to make myself understood here, because yeah, it's important to understand what these blocks will do. Okay, so yeah, as I said, if you have any ideas, suggestions, let me know in the comments of this video. They are all welcome. If you want more features, you want to see more features for these OmniBlocks, let me know. And like, share, subscribe, it's really appreciated. This is all for today. I go back to work because I still have a lot to do on these OmniBlocks. And yeah, this is all. Bye bye.